Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel. Peter, that's me. Boom, 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 boom. Bam, 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 review stuff. And I am back for another review. I don't know why I am so nervous about doing this review today. It's like I have all my stuff organized. I usually just, if I'm doing like a candy bar review or something like that, I just whip out the candy bar and a napkin, paper towel, and just pull it out. I'm like, oh, this tastes good. But like this one, I feel like, I don't know, like I'm so invested in this. I feel like I have to do this absolutely correctly. So before I get into this, and this is part of my story, I just want to say this video is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. I'm just doing this because so many people have asked me about this. So today we're going to talk about my favorite puzzle apps, okay, that you can download yourself on your phone or your iPad. Now, let me tell you about how this all started for me, okay? So, I don't know, 6 or 7 months ago, I was real invested in getting a puzzle table. I feel like whenever I say this, people are like, that doesn't mean you're old at all. But I feel like this is kind of like a sign that you're getting older when you want a puzzle table. I really wanted a puzzle table because I wanted to start doing jigsaw puzzles. Back in the day when I was growing up as a kid, I loved doing puzzles. And so I started seeing like all these puzzles that were really cool online. And I was like, I want to do puzzles again. But we don't really have the space in our house for a puzzle table. Then my cousin Caroline and I, on a cousin fun day, we have a family friend that we go out to brunch with every once in a while. She's our parents' age. And Caroline and I are, like, my dad's still alive, but our moms are gone, her dad is gone, and stuff like that. And so she's their age, and we went into her house, and she and her husband, like, off their kitchen, they have, like, this, like, side little, like, couch, living room area with a TV. And it's not, like, their main living room. It's just, like, this, like, cozy little area. And they both have puzzle tables in there. And I looked at it and I go, what is that? She goes, oh, that's our puzzle table. She goes, he has one, I have one. We just sit in here, we'll watch shows, and we'll get up, and we'll work on I wanted a puzzle. The ones that rotate and stuff like that? I mean, these were, like, legit puzzle tables. I wanted one so bad. So then I mentioned it, like, on my vlog. And people started saying, oh, there's like these Velcro ones that you can get online where you fold it up at the end of the day, you can put it underneath the couch, it's real easy and all that kind of stuff. Then I became kind of obsessed with wanting to get one of those kind of like fake puzzle tables, But then people would say things to me like, well, the puzzle pieces sometimes fall out of place, or the things are too big, or make sure that you get one that's big enough for like a 400-piece puzzle or a 1,000-piece puzzle and all this kind of stuff. So then I kind of was just like, like when you start thinking about something and it's like you want this t-shirt and then you're like, but do I want it in black or gray? And then you see that they also have it like in red, green, yellow, orange, then you're like, okay, that's too many colors. And then you also see that you can get it on the back or the front. And then it's like, okay, I'm just not getting the shirt at all. Like, because it's too many choices, right? That's kind of where I got. And so I was like, I don't know what to do. Okay, so Alex and I, my husband Alex and I went to Mexico in January, and on the way back, we were standing in the airport and Cancun, and I was standing at this table. If you've ever been at the airport in Cancun, it's absolutely packed. And so I was standing at this table. We were like, I think he was waiting for food or something like that. And there was these 3 women that were standing around this table, and I started talking to them. And I noticed this one had this little tablet, a small tablet, and she was like moving pieces. And I go, is that a jigsaw puzzle app? And she's like, yeah. And I go, there's a jigsaw puzzle? I mean, I was like so excited about it. And she was like, yeah, there's a bunch of them online. All you have to do is just like download them and whatever. And I was like mesmerized by the fact that you could just move these pieces with your finger and do a jigsaw puzzle. I was like, so as soon as I got back, I started looking up these jigsaw puzzle apps, okay? And I think I at first downloaded like 4 of them, and I ended up just using 2 of them. But now I'm really just down to using 1 of them, okay? So today I'm gonna share the 2 that I bought. Both of them, I think I don't know which one it is. I think it's the one I'm gonna show you that I actually bought ad-free on, because after every puzzle, ads would come up, and it just became very disruptive. So it was $9.99 to buy ad-free, and that's for life, or as long as the app lasts, okay? Or unless there's a zombie apocalypse. But I bought it for life, because the ads just, like when you play games. This is the other funny thing. This is what I was gonna say. Since I have been doing YouTube videos on all of my 7 channels, I cannot tell you how many times I have been reached out for sponsorships that wanted to pay me large sums of money, okay? To do reactions or do sponsorships for games, like games that you download in the App Store, okay? I bet at this point, I am not even exaggerating when I tell you it's probably 60 to 100 different companies that have reached out to me about this game and that game. I don't play games on my phone or online, so I never do them because I'm like, well, this is going to be an inauthentic sponsorship. I can't do it. And now, after all these years, I'm doing a review of my favorite puzzle apps. I'm not even getting paid for it. I'm not even getting paid for it. So all you Jigsaw puzzles, if you want to reach out to me to review your videos and pay me to do it, I am more than happy to do that. But anyway, so I kind of just got on my iPad. I'm looking it up on my phone because you can get them on your phone too. I don't have them downloaded on my phone. I just have them downloaded on my iPad. Somebody asked me recently, they're like, which iPad do you have? I don't know which iPad this is. I have no idea. It's the large screen. I wanted the large screen one, and I also have the magnetic. It's all the Apple stuff, and I love it. I will tell you, I only use the iPad for watching shows. I don't do work on it or anything like that. And so to download shows, like if you're gonna like travel and whatever, if you get the lowest memory, you can only download like 2 shows in a movie. That's it. And so I wanted more memory, but then I was like, we were on a trip somewhere, we were on a plane, and all these people have these huge screens, and I still have like the 10-inch. I think this is the 13.3 inch. It's the biggest screen you can get. And so I was like, I want the big screen. It really does make it, I mean, I know it doesn't look it. I was telling my friend this the other day, because my friend Nikki, she actually ended up buying the 13.3, and she was kind of convinced she was going to get a 10-inch. And I said, I'm going to tell you right now, okay, when you're looking at it in a store, it doesn't seem to make a difference, but when you are watching a show, that 3 inches makes a huge difference, which isn't something that people often say in life. But anyway, I will tell you, go for the bigger iPad, okay? It is one thing in life that bigger is probably better. Okay, so anyway, I just started going through the apps, and I looked at the apps, because I didn't know, like, I Google searched, like, best Jigsaw puzzle apps, and it came up with all these things. There are Jigsaw puzzle apps, it may even be in my apps that I have, and I'm not aware of it, where you can, like, upload a picture, and it will turn, like, a personal picture of yours into a puzzle. A lot of people have told me that they've done that as well. But the reason I'm doing this review is because so many people have reached out to me and said, which app do you have? Which is the app that you're talking about? Because I talk about this almost every single night, okay? That my friend Nikki and I, so like I get up from my nap, we talk on the phone, I light all my candles, and then while I'm listening to music or an audiobook, and she's usually watching a show or listening to an audiobook, people are like, how do you do them online? It's not like online playing a video game. That's not what we do. We pick out a puzzle, and I'm going to show you here in a second how we do it, and then we say, okay, we're going to do I can literally read you the text messages. We're like, okay, this is the puzzle, we're going to do the next puzzle. And then I'll say, are you ready? And she'll say, go. And then we both do it. And then whoever's done with it, here, I'll show you. It's really cheesy. Okay. Whoever gets done with it first, then we send these pictures. Hold on. We haven't done puzzles in like 2 days because she's not been feeling great. But let me get to the puzzles. So then we will send each other, hold on a second. Here, I don't know how well you can see it on here, but we will send each other the completed puzzle. Okay. And then it's kind of like this unwritten rule. There's all these rules with the puzzles, like you have to say go before you start, and then whoever gets done first is the winner. Although we've never really ever said that before, but that's the truth. And then we do like 3 or 4 puzzles a night until one of us gets tired or wants to watch TV or something like that. So anyway, so I got online and I was like, okay, what are the best puzzle apps, all this kind of stuff. So then I got it narrowed down to 2 because 2 of the puzzle apps had the most reviews on it. And the puzzle apps were, I'm going to put them up here somewhere, I will screenshot them, Jigsaw Puzzles, Puzzle Games, and that's the one that has a cat on a blue background, okay? And it is the one, when you look it up, this is the one that I use every single night, okay? And it has a star rating. It says Daily HD Puzzles for Adults. It's number 27 in the board, and it has a cat emoji on it. And it has 967,000 reviews. That is why I picked that one, because I was like, it has the most reviews of all of them. The other one that I did, and I'll show you here as well, it's called Jigsaw Puzzles for Adults. It has 725,000 reviews, and the reason why I downloaded that one was because when I looked at the pictures that it has and stuff like that, I thought some of the pictures were fun. The pictures on that one I like better. The pieces don't move as easily on it. And I think that's the one I couldn't figure out a way to buy ad-free for. So I don't really use that one as much. The one I use, and it's my favorite one, and like I said, I tried like 4 different ones. I'm trying to look here and see the other ones that I bought. But so you can see on here, there's a lot of them where you can like upload pictures and things like that. I would also love to know whatever your favorite apps are if you guys do jigsaw puzzles. I'm totally open to having more apps. So let me show you the app that's my favorite. Okay, so this is my favorite app of life. Why is it not updating? It says daily puzzle. Okay, so this is the app. This is the home screen on the app that I have. This is the one with the cat, okay? So, for example, there are daily puzzles on here. So, up here, there's like tournaments, you can win awards, I don't do all that, okay? But on here, they have daily puzzles. So, no, that's not it. Hold on a second. Daily puzzles. So, they show the daily puzzles February 27th, so that must be the last one that I did not do, because I usually do the daily puzzles. So, when Nikki and I started doing these together, okay, the other thing is that they have these puzzles that you have to unlock, okay? So, like, for example, let me show you. You do a puzzle, and then once you finish, like that one says play on it, and it'll say in the corner how many pieces it is. So it's 144 pieces. Once you finish that puzzle, it unlocks the next puzzle. Does that make sense? And so the next puzzle is 144 pieces. They're quick puzzles. You can do them really quickly. And then so you can see these are all the puzzles that Nikki and I have done together so far that we have unlocked, all these different puzzles. Okay. But then there's also daily puzzles. So there's unlimited amount of daily puzzles. I mean, these go on forever that you can do, okay? There's unlimited puzzles. And when you go in here, what you can do is, so for example, I will show you. Okay, so this is the daily puzzle for today, for March 7th, okay? So if you want to play it, what you do is, it'll pull the puzzle up like this, you put play, and then you can decide how many pieces you want the puzzle. So for example, it can go all the way from 36 to 400 pieces. Now, depending on if I'm like playing it just to go through it quickly, like for me, a quick puzzle is between like, well, 64 is real easy. So I usually do between 100 and 144. So we're going to do 144. Now there's a couple puzzles that I've started to do at 400 and I'll kind of come back to and play them because you can save them as well. And I'll show you that in a second. So here's 144. So then what it does is it just translates it and then all the pieces are at the bottom. Do you see? They're all at the bottom here, right? So then what you do is you can just like move this piece up here. Oh, let me see. Okay. You just move this piece up here, do you see? And you can move it wherever you want to move it. And it just stays. And you can also move it back here. Is that not the coolest thing in the entire world? Okay, so anyway, so then like let's say if I want to do this puzzle and then let's just say I put this piece up here. You can see this is like a side piece over here. If it goes in the exact spot where it's at, like the sparkle thing kind of happens. But then let's say if I want to stop it and I want to come back to it, right? So I go out of it. And then it'll say on here, it says 1%. So you can come back and do that. Now you can see on here that I have done the puzzles for March so far, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Because you can see at the end, they say 100%, 100%, 100% when you finish them, okay? Now let me show you the one puzzle that I started, and it is at 41%. So you can see right here, it'll save them, okay? And so this puzzle, I got in this mood where it was like, we're having snow, and I was like, I want to do like a snow Christmas puzzle. So I did this one. This is how far, okay, so it says on here, continue solving. You can restart it or you can cancel it. So I'm going to continue solving. So this is how far I am on the puzzle right now, 400 pieces, okay? You can also on here, if you want to, I don't hardly ever do this. Nikki does. That's why she tries to cheat. But you can also push this button right here, and it'll show you what the puzzle looks like, okay? So you can look at it, just like if you're looking, but then it'll take it away. So there's all these different things you can do. And there's all these different side things you can do. I don't use a lot of these, but anyway, like it'll go in here. You can change the color of the background and things like that. So anyway, it's really cool. You guys, I swear, if you don't want to pay the $9.99, the ads only come after each puzzle. So they're not like super, super distracting. You could do them again and again, you know, whatever. But like, just to give you an example, so if you want to do the puzzles, the reason why we picked, she and I, to do them, the ones that you unlock, is because then it kind of gives us, well, this is the daily puzzles, because then it gives us a place to stop. So we know, like, we're not going to do any more other than if we're going to do those together. But on the daily puzzles, let me just show you this, for example, okay? I'm going to start at the top. On the daily puzzles, this is how many puzzles there are to do. I mean, there's literally tons and 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 tons. I mean, you're not going to run out of puzzles at all. I mean, there's tons of puzzles to do. Do you see this? So, I mean, there was a back puzzles saved for, I mean, a puzzle probably takes me, a 64 probably takes me about 10 or 10 minutes maybe. 100 puzzle takes me about 20 minutes. 144 probably 25 minutes. A 400 puzzle one could take me like an hour or so, maybe longer. So, I mean, like here, where am I at on the dates? January 2022. I mean, it's going, I mean, there's so many puzzles, you guys. So you're never going to run out of puzzles to do. Now, I do want to show you the other one, just to kind of show you the difference in the store. Okay, so this is Jigsaw Puzzle HQ. This is the one that I was talking about before. This is the one that I don't love as much, but I will tell you the pictures are better on this one. They have like a whole cozy pictures one. Cozy houses, because you know I love the cozies. So they have all these, I mean, the pictures are absolutely beautiful on here. But they don't have as many puzzles. So like this is cozy houses. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They have 10. So each of the puzzles, this is why I don't think it's worth it as much. Each of the puzzles, they have a daily free puzzle, so they do have puzzles like you can go back, and you can change these as well. Oh, it goes up to 440. I didn't even know that. Okay. I mean, I hardly ever use this puzzle, but they have all kinds of stuff on here. This is all their weekly puzzles. I think their pictures are prettier, if you care about that stuff. I don't really care when I'm doing the puzzles, how pretty the picture is. I care when I'm picking it, but I don't really care that. They also have things on here like the month of March. You can buy like all their puzzles for $1.99. See this one, they have like a sale of other puzzles on here. That's why I like the other puzzle app, because they're not trying to upsell you all this kind of stuff. But anyway, I don't know. I do like the pictures on this one. But the pictures, I mean, there's like lovely pets. And then, I think this is the one, there's not that many of them. So you have to buy more packages as it went on. But I do think that this is the one where you can upload, there's a lot of apps that you can do this where you can upload the puzzle piece or the pictures or whatever. But I'm telling you right now, this one with the cat emoji, I'll put it up here somewhere again. She's where it's at. Anyway, if you have a favorite puzzle app, put it in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.